side, but I believe him.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense coming through on 3rd down. Loss of 7 to bring up 4. Boy, Gillick out to punt here as he'll send this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pierce, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got some space here. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Back to throw. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with the catch. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Another carry for Pierce. Down at the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Give left side for Pierce. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Blake Gillikin on a punt now on 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he's going to loft one, deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. on second. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 2. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerron Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, open man is born. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up, we are looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going for it with Pierce. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Now the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out this far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to try and throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Pats are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And some room to maneuver. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. They've got it going today.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.